they're right. I spend too much time in fantasy land.
That is not you.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world. That's a fantasy, too.
Hello, I'm Aisha. I'm from Malaysia.
Nice.
Aisha,
Nice to meet you guys.
nice to meet you.
Okay, so I have a few questions, so we can start. First of all, I wanna ask the directors, how is Miss Marvel different from other movies or TV series you've directed before?
I can answer that.
It's pretty colorful, and let's say that it's more. You have a younger audience that we are used to. Let's say that our other work is pretty violent. But
it's really for the family, you know?
Yeah, it's a family. But at the same time, it still has, the similar kind of energy and flow and fast-paced thing. So I think that if you saw other work, you will recognize the same A&B, Moroccan Belgian flavor.
Yes. Plus you have the animation, which is totally different than all the other shows.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have animation in your other movies.
No,
That's
you
right.
don't have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what were the challenges in adapting the Miss Marvel comics to television?
Yeah, what was the difference?
No, the challenge.
The challenge.
The
Well,
challenge.
the challenge is that it's always a challenge to have somebody that's like so likable and the vibrancy of that world on the page to try to translate that to the screen and have people when they watch it actually with actors to relate to that character. And we were very thankful to have obviously our producer that was also co-creator of the comic, so we had that source material, that base to adapt it, and obviously Imam Vellani, who just was so charming, was so great for the character that she really brought that aspect to life and made it so relatable, and it was just magic to have her playing Kamala Khan.
She made it easy. I
Yeah.
think she made it easy.
Absolutely. I think also shout out to all the cast. They really brought every character got soul.
Yeah, the family and the friends are actually the real superpowers of Kamala Khan, and then you see that really that warmth in the show.
Absolutely.
Okay, a question for Sana. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right.
Perfect.
So how does it feel to see Miss Marvel now on TV?
I mean, it feels incredible and overwhelming and scary. All of the things at once. I was saying earlier, it feels like I've sent a child away out into the world, and I just hope that she's not hurt and that people are gonna like her, and she's gonna make friends and all of those things. And so, I feel very excited. I don't know. It's been a hard. I mean, obviously, I've been on with this character for 8 years, but hard 2 years. We've kind of killed ourselves on this show. So I'm just happy to finally see it out there in a very big global scale, and I just hope it's gonna just bring a lot of joy in people's lives.
Okay, the next question is for Sana again. Why do you think, there are many auditions out there wanting for a comic book character or a television character to represent them?
Well, I mean, I think it's, obviously very simply, as we've heard before, it's, we want to be able to see ourselves, and we want to be able to see ourselves in a really positive way. And I think especially for Muslims, we don't have stories, especially in mainstream media, that are positive about us. And I think that's what's so incredibly important to this, to what's happening with this show. We have one of the biggest platforms in the world to tell a story that, by the way, is pretty Muslim and pretty South Asian. And that's and we kind of leaned into it. We really celebrated that fact in so many aspects of the show. The wudu scene in the mosque, where these guys were like running around in circles, making sure we like 3 times, you got to make sure you do this right. So, for us, that was incredibly important to get it right, but also be very specific in the storytelling, and that to make sure that our family members, my nieces, they see themselves and they can be proud of it and they can celebrate it and just stand a bit taller, the next day. I think that's what we're looking most forward to.
Perfect. So the next question is for the directors again. So was it difficult to portray a life of a Muslim American in TV? Like, is it something that is already familiar to you, or you had to, have someone to help you, or you have to learn it from someone else? How was it?
Yeah, we ourselves are Moroccan, Belgian Muslims, so we really connect to the story of Kamala Khan. That's also like between the American culture and the Pakistani Islamic culture, and she's trying to find a way, our identity, which we also did when we were young. We were trying to find who are we and what is our destiny. So feeling that connection was very important for us, and really reflected our lives. And the good thing, the great thing is that the comic book really treated this very well in an authentic and a real way, which for us as directors is really helpful when we are making the show. But also on the show, in front and behind the camera, there were Muslims and Pakistan. You have Sana Amanat, you have Charmeen, you have Imam Vellani. So we had we had a whole group of people that were really trying to bring that authentic and real tone of being a Muslim as a part of your identity, and not treated in a fake way.
Okay, so that's all we have the time for. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you.
I always thought I wanted this kind of life, but I never imagined any of this.
Do you know what you are?